What's going on, guys? Welcome to what might be a controversial episode of the New 50 Noob. I'm giving you a warning now. There will be swearing.
Swearing? Ooh.
You may not like me after this episode. You may not agree with what I'm going to do in this episode. You might unsubscribe. I'm just saying, but basically, I am pissed off. So today's episode, I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant about a certain comic book shop that I feel like they did me dirty, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, but before I do that, I'm going to just mention today is meant to be the last day of my 200 subscriber giveaway, but I've decided to actually extend it to March the 10th. So if you haven't entered, it's not too late. I will leave a link to the video at the end of this video because I really want to show you guys the t-shirt finally came in after 10 years. This is the Joker t-shirt for the t-shirt portion of my competition. Designed by my buddy Nicholas, who lives in Colombia. It's a take on that painting, famous painting with all the dogs are playing poker, but it's actually all the different Jokers playing poker. What do you think Jared Leto would think about this t-shirt, huh? I think he might shed a tear. Mark, come tell me what you think of this t-shirt. It's one of a kind, guys. It's you can't get this in shops. This is only available from my mate Nicholas's online threadless store, which I can also leave a link to in the description below.
Oh mate, this is awesome. Good job.
You badass.
Thanks, buddy. That for me?
It is actually for you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
No, it is.
No, is it what? No, no way.
I bought you one. I bought two. I bought two. I bought two. No, I bought two. That's for you.
I was joking.
Mate, well, I'm not. I don't joke, mate.
When a joker dies, the joke remains. That's awesome. That is great. Thanks, man.
All good, mate. All
Seriously,
good. Do you look after me, mate? I look after you.
What a guy.
Yeah, I had to buddy you up because I just want to say Mark has no idea what this video was about today, and I know for a fact that he will not condone what I'm going to do, and he probably doesn't even want any part of what I'm going to do because I'm going to name and shame a shop, but I just need him to be here so I have someone to rant to. It'd be weird if I was just doing this in my lounge room by myself, right? So anyway, this episode...
More about the therapy, mate. Just therapy.
Yeah, Mark isn't just my comic shop guy, he's my therapist.
I am, and you know, you're my therapist as well.
Right. So this episode, I'm gonna call it, I don't know, maybe comic shop ethics or something.
Oh, I like it.
Let's do this.
I like it.
Basically what happened was, there is a shop called Alternate Worlds, and they've been around for a long time. In fact, I think I saw something recently they posted that they've been around for 40 years, so you know, much respect. And they've got a great back catalogue. I often buy stuff from Alternate Worlds website. They've got really good selection of back issues and things like that. And I often buy heaps of stuff online and just get it sent out to me. It's a bit of a drive, I've only been there a couple of times. So basically, a long time ago, I saw this art. And I loved it, right? I loved this art, but I never knew what comic book it was from. And then when I recently did one of my simple news videos, I discovered what that art was from. It was like a one-shot Rose and Thorn book by Tom Taylor. And do you know this image, Mark? It's got Rose and Thorn, it's got the schoolgirl in the mirror tying her laces, and in the reflection it's like this goth chick. When I found out that that was the book, I was like, I need to get that cover because I love that picture so much, right? So I went on eBay and had a look, and they're going for, you know, $15 to $30, but plus postage and stuff, I would have ended up paying 70 bucks or so, right? So I jump on Alternate Worlds website and I'm like, I wonder if they've got it. I had trouble finding it. So I asked my mate and I was like, hey man, can you see if you can find this book at a good price for me? He finds it on Alternate Worlds straight away because he shops there. He goes, here it is, man, here's the link. And I was like, oh shit, I should buy it right now. It's $8.50, right? I'll just buy it and send it to me, right? And my mate's like, no, don't worry, man. I'll call him. I'll pick it up when I pick up my books next week. So I cool. So he calls them, can you put this in my box? They're like, yeah, no worries. He shows up 3 days later or whatever to pick up his books, and he's like, oh, have you got that book for me? And they're like, oh no, it's we mustn't have picked it yet. So no, don't worry, man. We'll have it in the box next time when you come in for your next books, right? 3 days you couldn't pick that book. All right, cool. So the mate's like, don't worry, man, it'll be in my box next time. So I think a few days later, he got a text message saying, hey, this book is in your box waiting to be collected. Right? He told me, he's like, oh, I'll go pick up your book tomorrow. They messaged me and they said, your book's there. Yeah, so he goes in the next day. He's like, oh, I got the text. That book's supposed to be there. And they're like, oh, it's not in there, man. He's like, what do you mean? You texted me and said that it was in there. And they're like, oh, yeah, we've had like a huge influx of people apparently calling up for this book. So yeah, I don't know what happened, like it might have been sold. That's not my problem, man. You sent me a text. And you know, it's not for him, it's for me. He's doing a favor for me, you know? So they're like, oh yeah, I don't know, man. Like it must have got sold. So he jumps on their website. It's now gone from $8.50 to $15 and out of stock. Even though they sent him a fucking text, excuse my English, saying that it's in the box for you. So now, I don't have that fucking book, and I could have got it for $8.50, and now they've gone and like literally just like, oh, there's all these people calling up for it. So they raised the price, they doubled the price, and here's my problem with it, right? Because he's telling me all the time, he has books sometimes on his pull list. And he shows up and they're like, oh, we didn't get you one of those. He's like, what? But it's on my pull list. Oh, we didn't have enough copies. And then the following week, he'll go there to pick up the next books, and they have one on the wall for 30, 40 bucks. That's fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. And well, here's the other thing, right? And I was like to him, dude, how long have you been shopping there? He goes, at least 20 years. 20 years. 20 years. For you, mate, anything, right? For you, anything. Mate, bullshit, mate. How can you treat your customers like that? For 20 years! 20 years! You've been a customer and he was like, man, I'm so pissed off, I'm almost ready to pull the plug. Like, seriously, man, I just can't believe that places do that to, like, it's one thing when something like Batman issue 89 comes out, and you know, if people don't have it on the pull list, I mean, I understand if you
For an example,
if you want to grab a copy for your shop and sell for a little bit more, that's fine, especially considering there's people coming in to buy that book just to flip it, right? Which I'm not about that life. Just so you guys know, Mark was nice enough to sell me an extra copy of issue 89. I gave it to this mate, because he knew that Alternate Worlds weren't going to give him a copy. I gave it to him. He's like, here's money. I was like, don't worry about it, mate. It's a gift. Right? I don't care, even though that book's going online for crazy money. Doing that kind of shit to your customers, mate, I don't understand. And he told me, he's like, he had another mate he used to collect comic books with. He's like, his mate stopped collecting comic books because he got fucked over so many times from the shop. He's like, mate, I'm done. I am done. It's a great shop, but man, I'm done. I'm not gonna buy stuff online from there for that, just that reason, man. Like, I could have got that book at a cover price, and now you double it just because, and it's not a key issue or anything like that.
Yeah, it's maybe because it's Tom Taylor.
Well, the reason I found out about it is because I know they're doing a show on it, HBO Max,
there
right?
you go.
I saw that art ages ago. I was like, I love that art so much. I need to get it. But the fact that they just did that because of, you know, even though they'd already said, well, I'll put it in the box for you.
Just to clarify, like we're talking about comics here, it's what I like to call first world problems, right? That's one thing, but not to diminish the problem, but it's what we love, right? You know, when you've got your heart set on something, and if you ring someone and say, no, we haven't got it, you're on the trail to find it. Simon said that, oh yeah, I'm going to get one, so he didn't look anywhere else.
Well,
he thought he had one guaranteed.
I would have bought it online there and then, but my mate's like, I'll get it for you. And they said to him, all good.
So, but if you would have told, no, I can't get it, or even if they would have told him, yeah, it's $34, I'm telling you, Simon probably would have went and bought it. Most probably, yeah, of course you would have.
Because it's still cheaper than what I can get it on. I'll pay $15 for it.
Yeah.
$15 is no issues, mate, because I can't get it for any cheaper than 60, 70 at the moment on eBay.
But the thing is, he was promised, and then it's disappointing. It is. It's disappointing, especially when you're on the hunt. Part of comic book collecting is the hunt. So I always give the customer, if they're missing an issue here or there, I always give them the option to hunt it themselves, because it's part of the joy of collecting is the hunt. You know, 100%.
I'll give you an example, actually, of what Mark...
No, I don't want you to compare...
I'm not comparing, but I'm just saying...
I don't want you to say, oh, Mark's better.
No, I'm not saying that at all. No, because like I said...
I'm not about bagging other businesses.
I know that, and that's why I knew you wouldn't really want me to do this and things like that, but it's just, this is the one time. I don't like to be negative and things like that, but this is just the one time I'm going to do it. But Mark has a book over there on his wall. It's the deceased variant, right? So when that book first came out, I said to Mark, oh, get me the covers of Deceased, but I didn't know there was 3. I was like, get me both. So he didn't actually put the movie covers aside from me at first. And I rocked up, I was like, oh, don't you have that? He goes, oh, it's sold. And he goes, don't man, I've got one for you. And I knew damn well Mark gave me his copy, right? Mark gave me his copy of this Deceased, and then he managed to get a few more copies. And by then, it was hard to get. And he just had it on the shelf up until I think a week after the series completed. You had that up there for shelf price. When people start selling that stuff a week after it's been released,
or on sale.
Yeah, exactly. So just little things like that, man. Like
that's all. I just refuse to take advantage. I mean, that's the volatile, that's the market, 100%. But at least to leave it on there for a month, until the next issue comes out. You know what I mean? You don't have to follow the market. I understand the ratio variant cover thing. Like the ratio variant covers, people have to order, Mark will do it a lot, so Mark, you have to order, 100, quantity of 100 just to order one of this particular variant cover. So I understand that. As soon as that comes out, put it on the wall for 30, 40 bucks. That's understandable, because you have to spend a certain amount of money just to get that variant cover in. I understand that. But I can't understand the whole order all you want of this variant and then it still goes. I don't know, it's all about supply and demand. It's always has been about that.
Yeah, because I always thought that alternate worlds are a little bit overpriced for the back catalogue stuff, but I still would get it because it was convenient. I was like, look, I'll just order it on their website. They'll send it to me. At least I can get it without having to go on eBay and pay bloody international fees and things like that. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna do it anymore, dude. Like when they do shit like that, man.
It doesn't bother me what other people do. I'm only worried what I do. And as long as I can, I'm alright with it. I don't need to follow any other trends. I set my own trends, how to run my own business. So I don't care what happens. It's a shame of the stories you hear, and I'm sure people talk about my stories, I mean, my service, everyone runs their business differently, whatever works for you. It's just a shame that a lot of people, they start off in this industry, like as a retailer, along the line, they go from a fan or from a collector to a business owner, and there's nothing in between. They don't find that balance. You have to still run a business, but you still have to, have a love for the industry. I'm trying to find that balance as a new sort of, I've only been in business for 3 years.
And the thing is, it's not going to affect them because they're like the only shop out in that area. The whole term local comic shop, this is not my local comic shop. I choose to come here because I know Mark's going to look after me in every sense of the word. I travel like 45 minutes to get here.
And he looks after me too.
Yeah. And there's other shops I can go to. And look, not saying I don't shop at other shops, but this is my go-to. And I do check out other shops when I can, especially I like going to All-Star when I'm in the city and Comics R Us and checking out back issues and things like that. And every now and then, like I said, I'll go through Alternate World's website and look at back issues. But this is my go-to as far as my weekly books and things like that, because I know Mark's going to look after me, and he always has.
And it goes both ways too. Yeah, you look after me too. You pick up your books. You come here, do your videos. I appreciate everything you do. I always tell people loyalty goes both ways, not only one way. I can't brag on anyone else. It's just not. I don't. My business practice.
Yeah, I know. That's why, I was worried that you're like, nah, man, I don't want any part of this, sort of thing. I just needed you to listen to me vent today.
That's okay. Vent away.
So
100%.
Another sweet moment between me and Mark.
You put a heart shape between us.
I think my rant's done. Mark, be my model for the t-shirt one more time. I'm going to leave a link to my giveaway contest if you want in on this t-shirt. If you win the t-shirt, you're going to get a choice in color and size, obviously, and I'll order it and send it straight out to you. I've also got some comic books and pop vinyls to give away. Make sure you get in on that, and if you want to have the chance to look as sexy as Mark. But anyway, that is today's interesting episode. I apologize for my language today, but I was just, if this was a week ago filming this, I would have just been like, I would have been pushing stuff off the table and stuff, so yeah.
Thank God you calmed down there.
Anyway, that is today's episode. Say keep it simple, Mark.
Keep it simple, Mark.
What he said. Alright, so it's been about 4 days since I had my little rant at the shop. I guess I just want to say to end this is I'm in no way trying to get people to boycott this shop or anything like that, you know what I mean? This is just an experience that I had, which has now stopped me from wanting to, give that shop any business. I mean, if I watch this video myself and I'm like, well, they've never done me dirty, I'm going to continue to shop at that shop. I mean, for me, they screwed one of my friends over, who's been, quite a loyal customer of theirs. And for my mate, he probably is embarrassed, He said to me, he made me a promise that he'd get me this book. They made him the promise that they had the book for him. So he's like, I got your back. So it's kind of embarrassing for him too, that he couldn't come through with that book. So yeah, I just want to make it clear that, I'm in no way trying to get people to boycott the shop at all, Do you? They've got a great back catalogue, I know they've still got a couple of issues that I really need. But yeah, for me, I'm done. I'm done with them. Please leave in the comments below what you thought of this episode. If you thought what I did was wrong, that's fine. Please let me know. I don't like to spread negativity or hate. I just feel like, look, just for once, let me be that angry punk rock kid that I used to be. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and one more thing. Keep it simple.